So there's a good corner there. Jason Sanders, guys from Next Gen. Connor Hughes, PFL fighter over there as well. So, you know, there's experienced corner
in
both sides. You know, they'll get great advice. Jason's one of the best black belts in England. Again, in Europe.
A little foot sweep there from Harris.
I think this is always the most interesting part of no gi is the wrestling. Who's going to get the takedown? Who's going to sit through? Who's going to react first? Who's going to pull guard? Maybe. One thing that the cage does is it gives you that vertical playing surface.
Yeah.
So you can actually press the cage, as we do in MMA all the time.
Both guys hand fighting at the moment.
Yeah, they're fighting hands. Little snap downs, little pull outs, just little bits of footwork.
A little arm drag from Kane.
Staying patient. I think this is submission only fight, so it'll be a 10-minute first round, I think. And then an overtime round. So we have to stay patient with this game.
Plenty of time to play with.
Yeah, man. And both boys are just playing a coy game at the moment. It's hard to commit first doors, and the problem is with MMA sets, i.e. no gi, the Pacific style of no gi with the cage involved, is they know they can press that cage, they can shoot. So the singles, there you go. So the cage, there you go. So
now Kane wins the takedown battle. But Harris is still in an upright position with his back against the cage.
Yeah, it's just normal. BJJ is not the same when you're pressed up with your head like that, you know.
Yeah.
You know when you're on an open mat and your head can always be put horizontally. It's hard, but now, you know, it's all about staying composed. He's got staying composed, looking.
Well, Harris has butterfly guard.
Yeah, he's looking for Ezekiel. It's your favourite choke, mate.
He's got it in.
Oh, it was close. It was close. You nearly got that in a championship fight, mate. Yeah,
very close.
Yeah.
I think he's going to use those butterflies just to press off on the hips.
Okay, yeah. So he's got that underhook that far side.
He takes half guard.
It's neon. Is the neon?
He's using the knee as a frame across the hips. And Kane's staying patient here.
His coach asking to go chest to chest, which is the right advice. The lower you are, the safer you are. I mean, they're playing the leg game a lot here. You know, underneath you've got a leg attack. On top he's got the leg. So again, it's like a shootout again, mate. Yeah. Beautiful. He's going under again. See, this modern style of jiu-jitsu is so scary.
Yeah.
A lot of the youngsters play this game going underneath.
Kane's sitting heavy on the right leg of Harris.
Yeah, he's keeping that base down so he can't. He's stopping Harris's posture.
Yeah.
Because if you stop the movement underneath, it's hard to attack.
And Harris is pressed up against the cage, which does restrict the movement. It gives him less room to play. He's doing well. He's doing well to keep.
Yeah, but he's doing well to keep the downward pressure on. You know, because it takes a lot of energy to keep that pressure down.
Yeah, and he's keeping distance with the knee.
Very patient jiu-jitsu game from both boys.
Yeah.
He's trying to fall underneath the leg. Okay. We've seen a lot of that, like the Benebolo going underneath, looking for that, you know, looking for that.
That inversion.
Inversion for the leg lock, yeah.
Kane maintaining top position so far. He's still in the half guard.
It does take energy to keep this pressure down all the time, though. Just looking for a reverse arm lock there.
Yeah.
Short. Oh, he caught his hand in the cage there. Hope he's okay. I feel that tomorrow.
Both guys just feeling each other out. We may see a pass here soon.
He's going to look to do something because you're going to have to pass that. He's been settled in half guard for a while now. He's got the top of that. He keeps going for that leg like he's going to pull the trigger. Okay, there we go. I thought so.
Oh,
step out.
It could be a third heel hook.
If he steps over, he needs to step right over now. He needs to step right over now. If he just needs to back step right over now.
Kane is
That's
sitting heavy
beautiful.
on that. Lovely stuff.
Okay.
Does Harris still have the leg?
Position. That was absolutely perfect.
Very good.
Perfect
stuff from
heel
Kane
hook defense. Perfect heel hook defense. I wouldn't have sat in it so long. I would have tried to backstep straight away, but I'm a bit more of a coward.
I probably would have tapped 15 seconds ago, Sean.
Yeah. But that backstep is the go-to heel hook defense from that position.
And he's back to the half guard.
Yeah.
Both guys battling for wrist control.
Yeah. It was a lovely heel hook attempt, though. It was a very, very close heel hook attempt.
It was.
What he did really well was sit down with his posture so he couldn't really crank that heel on.
He kept that weight heavy,
kept the weight heavy, and then when he's got that split second, he done the back step just to defend. So it was really nice. Okay, again, yeah, all playing that underneath game. Kane.
Now Harris is using that left leg to keep a frame and just to maintain a bit of distance between himself
He's
and Kane.
happy in this position, Harris. I think that first attempt at the leg lock has made him hungry to go for something like that again.
Yeah, he looked like he may be going for the left leg of Kane there for a moment, but he abandoned it.
Leighton's kept this. He's gone again. He's gone again with the same thing. Now, if he's now he can't. Is he stepping around again? He's done the same escape. Right, the back to the feet. This is so well matched. These two boys are very good.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, it's nice to watch, mate.
And neither guy has opted to sit through and go straight to that 50-50 position.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what would happen, to be honest with you. If someone did sit through, they both go 50-50.
Yeah.
Because they both look like they're good. They have that gunslinging. You know, these young kids that are doing this jiu-jitsu now, man, they all have that gunslinging attitude of going for things. I love it. You know, it's great to watch.
Each next generation that comes through just gets sharper and sharper. And the addition of new techniques and new creations just makes the game ever evolving.
We see it in our place, don't we, every day? I mean, some of the young kids we've got on the mat like 10, 11, and they're throwing Benabolo sweeps. They're doing things that adults were doing 10 years ago.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
I'd love to see where it is in 20, 30 years, Sean.
We'll just have a world full of ninjas.
Yeah.
I'll be well dead, thank God.
Forever the optimist.
Do you know why men die before women?
Why is that?
Because they want to.
I wonder why. Now both guys back on the wrist control. They're just hand fighting here, looking for an opening.
It's just been wrist fighting. I think it's going to take one of them guys to sit through into something maybe like a 50-50, or even just, you know, accept a half guard just to get the grappling going. It's respect for each other. This.
Yeah.
It's when you get two guys that are really high level. They have respect for each other. So they don't. If they commit, you've got to commit fully, and it doesn't. It can be 50% of the time it'll pay off.
Yeah. That's
but it's just having that initial balls to commit.
It's the inches that make the difference in this game, and one bad movement and it's all over.
That was nice what he did there. He's going to try to run that back leg as if. Yeah. Very, very evenly matched, boys. Yeah. You know, this would be one of them grapples in the gym where I'd switch the lights off. You know, I'd go and switch the lights off.
And Kane shoots the double.
Beautiful.
And gets the takedown.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So that's, you know, obviously if this was a submission, a non-submission only fight, that would be a big score in a fight. You know.
Indeed. Points on the board.
Yeah.
Now Harris has one butterfly hook in.
Yeah. I'm looking for that top position. Sometimes I need to go to the screen.
And he's taken full guard.
Yeah, he's done well to do that. He's got. Sometimes he works from the overhook. I'm thinking these submission only fights are 10 minutes and then a 5-minute overtime round. So I'm thinking we might see an overtime round. I think
quite possibly.
Maybe fatigue might be a player.
Factor in this.
Yeah.
Well, when that fatigue starts to kick in, that is when you start to see the mistakes creeping through.
That's it. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so that's that 10 minutes.
Yeah, I believe that was the 10-second clapper there. Udinato was some. Yeah, that's the one. Well, very evenly matched bout so far. Overtime round coming up. I think that may actually be it. I think we may be reverting to judges' scorecards. In which case, this bout may be over.
Okay, everyone. The score is currently at a draw, so we are now going to go into extra time.
It will be an overtime round after all. Currently a draw at the end of that first 10-minute round.
Well, yeah, there's not much more you can say now. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Couldn't really score that. Like I said to you, they're that good, they're that good. A lot of the work cancels each other out. Well, that's jiu-jitsu. That's why it's called the snooker match that I preferred than the chess match.
Yeah.
But it's all about position, yeah. So I just think it is a draw, to be honest with you.
I'd agree.
To be honest with you, if you were going to edge it, the takedown was a big. It's the first sign of commitment. Both guys have showed commitment, but that was the first sign of 100% commitment. Takedown, and he secured it. I mean, if you had to make it a close decision, I wouldn't know where to go on it. That's not the rule set. So that's like, again, if my auntie had the willy, she'd be my uncle. Third time tonight, guys. There you go. It's an expression that contradicts itself. An oxymoron. Or like me, just a moron. This is an intriguing contest now. I mean, if it's only 5 minutes to go, it's it can be all to play for. And what they tend to do now is they score it from this 5 minutes. So Arcona always says this is the most exciting part.
And an additional 5 minutes confirmed by the referee. Yes, there we go. So we're sitting into that 50-50 position now.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see both guys turn up the pressure slightly and go for that finish.
Yeah, because both guys know that. They've played that coy game. They may as well go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that's emerged for me over the last 10 years with jiu-jitsu and the difference between grappling when I started 20 years ago to the grappling today, obviously it's a much more complex art than it used to be.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff we used to do was old school catch wrestling. These guys are playing this lovely inverts all the time. And they're dangerous with it,
It's so difficult to deal with.
It is. It's when you're a top, I mean, I was always in MMA, I was always a top position guy anyway, but when you are a top position guy, these are the most dangerous guys to fight with, the guys who invert underneath all the time, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Conor loves inverting, that's all he bloody does, you know? So,
I mean, it's so effective, it's such an effective technique.
It is, especially if you're attacking legs, it really is.
Well, Kane has resumed top position once again, and he's back in the half guard of Harris.
I mean, they say top position wins, but not in this set skill sets.
Yeah, that's it.
You know. He's got that elbow through. Yeah, it was nice. He's keeping that overhook over the knee just to protect that regard, isn't he? It was a nice pass, that. That was a lovely pass.
Yeah.
That little back step and that pass there. But look at that straight away, he's out, and then they're going to be up again.
Yeah.
He's just going to stay on his back, just engage, I think. So now it's this is it, like straight underneath. See that butterfly feed right through straight away.
Yeah.
That's just so good. It's just having such a
and I think
extensive knowledge of grappling to just make sure that you react to that time, and when he sits down, your knee comes through, you're looking for the knee shield.
Yeah.
You know,
that's it.
You're keeping that distance all the time. Look, little pass on the, you know, the intricacies. It's lovely. It's lovely. Going knee on there. Do you know what? They are so good, these two boys.
Harris doing really
well.
Wow,
did you see? Yeah, man, that was nice. Offering something when he was looking to pass.
The guy's got a tough guard to pass.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. He passed and then he offered him something straight away, as if it was like, I can get you with something, and then back to guard. Because for that split second, the offer of what he was doing was like, listen, I'll take safety over any submission.
Yeah.
You know.
And it looked like Harris thought about going for the neck there for a second.
I mean, that Ezekiel was a good attempt in the first round. He's got slightly the longer limbs, I think, Harris.
He's using that frame well just to keep Kane.
Kane has got the longer limbs. I think Harris has got a little bit more dexterity in the movement.
Yeah,
but we haven't really seen Kane underneath.
No, he has mostly been on top for the large majority of this contest.
The way he sits in with that, it's beautiful. Just like times it lovely. They're so well matched. I can see this going the distance.
We are edging closer to the 5-minute time limit on this second round.
Yeah, see, he's going for. Well, there's an head and arm set up here. If he's strong, you have to just be strong to get that.
Yeah.
I know I could see him looking for like a dart there, you know, feed any sort of head and arm choke.
Yeah.
You know. What's this? Know what it is? No, you know, keeps you safe.
Oh, Kane reaches over.
Yeah, that's nice with that loop.
Yeah,
but you know what keeps?
Onto it.
Do you know what keeps you safe? Playing that underneath game, always offering submissions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it keeps him safe, because Kane doesn't want to just pass, because he doesn't want to pass into trouble. He wants to pass, but you can't when someone's got an active guard.
Yeah, Harris doing a really good job at just keeping those legs
just got
separation.
he's got such a good guard off his back. And he's so active. He just never, look at that. He's going to attack the heel hook here. Look at that on the outside, that knee read.
This could be the last attempt.
Do you know what? That was, I mean, that's close if he sits through. He's controlling the back of the head so he can't posture away.
That
was close.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go for it, I don't know who you're gonna go for. I'm glad I'm not a judge. That was so close.
High level stuff from both guys, and
that was so good.
A real difficult one to call.
I think you know, you can look at it both ways from a grappling perspective. You can look at it like the old school of grappling, that, you know, Kane was on top the full fight, but then you can look at the new school of grappling, which is probably the way to look at it, to be fair, where Harris underneath was very active.
Yeah.
You know, he was offering, he offered 3 heel hooks. You know, he was offering armbar attempts, triangle attempts. So it was close.
Let's see what the judges say, Sean.
versus the red corner, Leighton.
Give it to Kane.
Do you know what? And I can see why the old school, me, I would say top position wins.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
controlling the top position. New school would say the next generation guy would win. Listen, this is why, like, scoring is subjective.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that would have been scored in the old no-gi grappling rules, where in the modern you set certain federations like the underneath game more.